Hey everyone, and welcome back to what is not the local Necromancer's coffee break. That's not what this is. I decided to just start filming some vlog style videos here and there. Let you guys get to know me a little more, maybe talk about my writing and all the other adventures I have outside of the paranormal. And with that, I thought y'all might want to know a little bit about me. So I went ahead and grabbed a ton of random, get to know me questions. Gotta put them in the jar now, because I forgot to do that. Shit. So I have my little jar of questions. I went ahead and just grabbed a bunch of random ones that I found online for getting to know me, wrote them down, shuffled them up, shoved them in here. So I'm just gonna pull out 10 or 15 of them at random and call it a day. I mean, it just seems kind of fun, so why not? And if you're new here, my name is Wrenna. I'm an author, a paranormal investigator, podcast host, gamer, Twitch streamer, kind of jack of all trades. You name it, I can probably give it a try. I might not be good at it, but we'll see where it goes. If I fail, it's content. Well, oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite full. That is quite full. First one. Oh my god, another one fell out. That'll be my second one. Something you always have with you. So, number one thing I always carry with me, because this isn't stereotypical of an author at all, is my Kindle. I'm always bringing this little thing with me. This is the little paperwhite that goes with me on ghost hunts and everything. So this little baby has withstood the test of time. I have all of my little, paranormal stickers on the back. So I have Ghoul Guide stickers, Ghost Generation, and then Stephen Dillon from Haunted Nights. I made these stickers. So yeah, this thing comes with me everywhere. I can either work on reading through my own books and I can make editing notes on it, or I can just read something for fun to kind of pass the time in the car, because I don't drive, so I'm not reading a Kindle and driving, I promise. Also liquid IV, because I have POTS and I don't live without liquid IV. Okay, the other one that fell out. Favorite place to read. Okay, that's good timing. That's good timing for that one to come out. So my favorite place to read, I would say, is holed up under the covers on my bed, just in pitch blackness. I love it. It's the later at night it is, and I just pull the blankets all up over my head and practically suffocate myself under there. I can really get into a story, and it's super nice. Favorite animal? Whale shark, 100%. I've always loved whale sharks. I was obsessed with them as a kid. Wrote so many reports on them in school. I can't even. Yeah, it was an obsession for me. I someday still want to get to the Georgia Aquarium and see them, because I have somehow not seen them, and I also plan to eventually get a tattoo of a whale shark somewhere, so never really changed there. If you can live anywhere, real or fictional, where would it be? Okay, so I'm gonna answer this kind of in two parts, because I always feel bad answering stuff fictional wise with my own books. So I would say for something that's not my own book, I would probably choose Valaris from Court of Thorns and Roses series. I'm sorry, I like Rhysand, I can't help it. But in all honesty, best place that I would go fictional wise for me, because let's face it, fictional is better than reality, would probably be The Sanctum from my book Vision. Not necessarily Estrella. Estrella's kind of a fucked up mess, but if I could just have The Sanctum, where Mystia keeps everybody safe and there's a nice cozy fireplace, endless coffee, I would take that in a heartbeat. Where do you feel most at home? I feel like I should say my own home, but honestly, it's wherever my loved ones are. So whether that's here at home, whether that's on the road traveling, honestly, I most feel myself when I'm ghost hunting, especially with my friends. That's just a place where I feel like I can be myself, be funny, and I can just kind of let loose and not stay in my shell as much. What is your bucket list spot to hunt ghosts? Winchester Mystery House, which I am so excited we're actually going to this summer. Can't wait. Y'all are gonna see all of that. But yeah, I'm very excited. I've been obsessed with a mystery house. Also since I was a kid, very akin to whale sharks. I was fascinated with it in school. I would write history reports on the entire history of the Winchester house. So that is something that I've always wanted to go do, and I feel just so honored at the fact that I'm actually going to get to go there with an event and see it. Do you prefer writing with music or in silence? Oh, okay, so this kind of depends on the day or the hour or the minute, I guess. I sometimes can focus super well with music, and I can use it to get into a scene and really visualize everything like a movie in my head. But to be completely honest, I can't do that all the time. Sometimes I have to have complete silence or I can't focus, because even if I'm in complete silence, the just breathing distracts me. So it really just depends. Other times I can't even focus with music, but I can put Supernatural on, and I can sit there, eyes on Supernatural, and just type my book. I have no idea how I do it, but it changes day by day. What is your top song on Spotify right now? Ooh, let me take a look because I'm actually not sure which one it is. I've been obsessively listening to one album and I have a feeling it's probably gonna be one of those, but let's see. Top song for this month. Ah, okay, so it's different than I thought. My top song, I'm probably gonna butcher the name of the artist, I'm so sorry. It's called Notre Dame by Paris Paloma, which is actually like probably my theme song for Echo of Moths, which is my horror novel that I'm working on currently on Patreon. So if you are subscribed to my Patreon, whether it's a free subscription to my Patreon or whether you have any of the paid tiers, you can read Echo of Moths, and that is like, you know, definitely the song that I listen to the most when I'm writing that. Do you have tattoos and how many? I do have tattoos. I have 6 of them. So we'll go on a little tattoo tour here. I'll try to go in order. So let's see. They're mostly on my arms. So my first tattoo here, I got this in 2020. It's a cross that symbolizes my dad. So I got that in memory of him. And that was my very, very first one. And then second one I got is over on this wrist. And of course I put them in the hardest places to show on a camera. But yeah, second one is over on this wrist here. And that one is a paper airplane that I got matching with my long distance best friend Amber. Hers is pink and purple, I think. I don't think it's pink and blue. I think it's pink and purple, and then mine is blue and purple. And then third tattoo are my little, oh my god, I put it behind my microphone, are my little bat wings. So the bat wings have a couple meanings. The first is obviously I have a book character with bat style wings. His name is Emrys. He's from my book Vision. So I got that to finally kind of celebrate my book release. I got it like a year and a half after the book actually came out, but I had a lot of health issues after the book came out, so finally managed to get that last fall. And then my next one is this pen and book on my arm. I feel bad everything's gonna look upside down. I'm gonna try to flip the video, but this little pen and book design, I've seen a lot of designs where there's a sword going through a book, and I'm like obsessed with those. And I figured since I'm a writer, I'm gonna do, you know, pen's mightier than the sword, pen going through the book with the semicolon on the page. And then my 5th tattoo is a little difficult to show on camera. I'll see if I have a good picture of it, because it is actually over where I no longer have my right ovary, because last year I had a full hysterectomy that basically saved my life. And so I got the little Zelda fairies that bring you back to life with full health, because having that surgery and everything it entailed with that, it saved my life, and I am doing so much better now than I ever was before my surgery. So not only did it give me a second chance, but I'm actually doing better. And then my last tattoo, I actually just got this a week ago today, so it's peeling like crazy. I'm so sorry. It is my little ghosty. He has like a little moon and star design because it is a very haunted night. I go to a lot of the haunted nights events, and the guys are they're super cool, and they've actually helped me a bit with content creation tips and stuff. So I really wanted to get something to symbolize ghost hunting, since that's been such a big part of my life. And so I put the little HN on the mug for them too. But yeah, really wanted something to symbolize the paranormal side of my life. Describe your personality in 3 words. Sassy little shit. Why did you get into content creation? Growing up, I always watched a ton of like popular YouTubers, you know, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Dan and Phil. They just gave me something to do on a bad day. Like, I could sit down and watch their videos and just forget about everything that had happened that day. And I like bringing that to other people. It's the same reason why I write my books. Like, I smack my desk. I write my books so that other people can have an escape, and that's so important in my life, so I want to give that to other people too. And content creation allows me to do that. Plus, it also, in the meantime, gives me that escape still, because I can throw myself into content creation and things just feel a little better for a while, because it gives me something to do instead of just sitting there wallowing in things. Plus, it's just fun in general. Like, I can share my interests with people and find others who share those interests, like ghost hunting and stuff. I might not have a lot of people in my personal life that enjoy ghost hunting, but I can go online and I can find a whole community of people who do the same thing, and I can make friends and stuff. So it's just generally fun. Do you sleep with sounds or with utter silence? Ooh, I have to have something. I cannot sleep in silence. I cannot. I don't know why. I just can't do it. If it is purely silent, I will not sleep. So I usually listen to a podcast to sleep. I tend to flip-flop between a few of them. So right now I'm listening to 2 Girls, 1 Ghost. Super amazing paranormal podcast, by the way. They're absolutely hilarious. Please go listen to them. Please go watch them on YouTube. They're amazing. I love their podcast. There's 2 true crime podcasts that sound like their titles are very similar, but they are different ones. I'll put like the logo pictures up on the screen so that you guys can differentiate One is called Grim, a true crime podcast, and the other is Wicked and Grim, true crime podcast. And they are both fantastic. Highly recommend them. Those are definitely the three that I tend to cycle between the most, like just depending on who has new episodes out. And I'm still working my way back through some of them, so super good podcasts. Go give them a listen. They help me sleep. What is the last dream you had that you can remember? Dear God, I just had one last night and it was fucked up. Well, not like in a bad way though. Like, why is my computer dying? Hang on, one moment. It was just fucked up in a weird way because yesterday I was playing, I'm so sorry, I'm still trying to plug this in. I was playing 7 Days to Die with a couple of friends, and I ended up dreaming about it, and I was dreaming that like we were on a ghost hunt with Haunted Nights, because that's something that's also coming up this week as I'm going on an event with them. And so we were like running around and like living 7 Days to Die, except we all had glow sticks, which was at one of the other events that we had. We all had glow sticks. And then Steve was like randomly finding arms. And this was at the homestead, the Saratoga County homestead that we were at in this dream. And he's like finding random arms and throwing them at people, like just random limbs. I don't know. It was weird, but it was entertaining. I mean, I woke up laughing, so that counts for something. What show have you seen every episode of? There's quite a few, but I would say my favorites out of those are, well, Supernatural's number one. I can literally still recount most of the episodes word for word. I've watched it that many times. It's really kind of sad. Also, the Nancy Drew series from the CW. Absolutely love that show. Seriously, really good. I need to actually rewatch it here pretty soon because I'm kind of missing it and I'm still kind of salty that it ended. I didn't want it to end. And also, I would say, that's another one that I really enjoyed that I watched everything of. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was a really good one. I still enjoy that one a lot. Deke is still my favorite. Give the poor guy his Twinkies. Last one. Would you rather be productive alone or with a group? With a group, 100%. I actually do a lot of body doubling and stuff, which is super helpful because it basically helps me shame myself into getting things done because there's other people around also getting things done and I don't want to fall behind. So I really enjoy, honestly, focusing in a group. That's where I do all of my most productive things, and I tend to do the most writing with those. So when I stream on Twitch, I tend to do a lot of Spirit City lo-fi streams, and they're super helpful. You like set timers and have break timers so that you alternate between breaks and productivity. Helps kind of reset your brain. It's super nice, and you can kind of have that group aspect of like everybody watching on Twitch together and getting things done. So that is huge key for me to get things done, is put me with a group of people and I will try my best to get as much done as possible. All right, I still have some questions left for another video. Plus, if there's anything that you guys would like answered, please let me know. I'll add your questions to the pile. We'll do another one of these like about me style question and answer videos. This has been super fun. Thank you guys for watching, and there will be a new episode of Local Necromancer's Coffee Break this Tuesday that is part 2 of the Billy Creek episodes, talking all about the investigations that we went on and the trip that we had out to Rockville. So I hope you all enjoy that and hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, don't sell your soul, drink lots of coffee, sprinkle a little water in there, and I didn't think of anything witty for the last thing, so I guess we leave with that, don't we? Bye!